What do you think about the ways about defending Houston, both when you were there and then last year, like in the playoffs, in terms of like switching up strategies with the way they play or played?
Tell you straight up, when I was at Houston, our defense was so nice. You know what I mean? Especially that first year, because we still had Trevor Ariza and we had Luke. Let me tell you this about switching. Our team was so good in Houston when we went to switching, right? And Houston was really good this year when you talk about switching. And everybody always says, like, oh, they're too small, they're this and that. That may affect rebounding or something like that. But I think this past year, they were one of the top teams in post defense. And the reason is because when you're switching, you're on high alert that the guy in the post is probably in a mismatch, right? So if I got switched on anybody or whatnot, we had principles. So when you catch the ball in the post, it might be take one hit, take two hits, spin them. Now you locked up, right? You spin them baseline, they got nowhere to go. And I'll tell you a quick story about the playoffs and why our season was so good in Houston. We played the entire season when I was in Houston one way, basically defensively, and it was basically to get ready for Golden State. Right? I know, man, Bubs, we didn't have this conversation before. We played the whole season learning how to switch screens and the ISO ball that everybody hated. We played that way because we knew we were going to have to do that in order to beat Golden State. Because just to connect you to the Clippers a little bit, with the Clippers, our offense was so potent. Like, we was just nice, like clicking. Who gave us problems, Bubs?
Teams that switched.
Golden State. We play Golden State.
We had like an 11-game losing streak at one point against them.
And let me tell you, like, I mean, of course somebody could say it was us. Like, it was us. You know what I mean? It was us. But what I'm saying is the reason they would give us issues is because our offense with the slip screen and going to get JJ and threes, every time we played against any other team, we killed them with that. But when we played against Golden State and they switched screens and did all this stuff, we couldn't run none of our stuff. Could we, Bugs? Like, we couldn't.
The continuity was gone. Yeah. So we ended up having a lot of possessions ended 5 or 6 seconds on the shot clock in isolation when we played the Warriors.
Doc would be like, move the ball. Why you ISO? Move the ball. And I'd be like, ain't nobody open. So boom.
Draymond has literally just switched 6 screens. Like, you know what I mean?
And Steph over here guarding DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got nothing, coach. And so fast forward to me being in Houston, never forget, we played Minnesota in the first round, right? And it got funny to our team. Our team would like be out there on the court, we'd be laughing because the other teams would be pissed. They would be pissed because they out there arguing. They're like, man, pass the ball. You ain't doing it. And we laughing like, yeah, because all that stuff y'all done ran 90% of the season, it's not working no more.
이번에 준비한 영상 시청해주셔서 정말 감사하고 앞으로 더 흥미롭고 유익한 NBA 내용으로 돌아오겠습니다. 영상 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.